Our visiting team from McNeese State. At guard, a 6'5" freshman from Houston, Texas, number 2, Jonathan Massey. At forward, a 6'5" graduate from Landover, Maryland, number 5, Miles Lewis. At forward, standing 6'6" from Landover, Maryland, number 12, Kevin Taylor. At guard, a 6'5" redshirt junior from Fort Myers, Florida, number 22, Arwin Francois. And at center, standing 7'1", a junior from Baltimore, Maryland, number 35, Brendan Medley Baker. The Cowboys are coached by Mr. John Aiken, assisted by Thomas Gray, Michael Moynihan, and Tevin Sadler. And now the starting lineups for your home team for this first contest, the Terriers of St. Francis, Brooklyn. At guard, a 6'6" junior from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, number 0, Jedrick Wilcox. At guard, a 6-foot junior from Brooklyn, New York, number 5, Larry Moreno. At guard, a 6'4" graduate senior from Sicklerville, New Jersey, number 11, Michael Cummins. And at forward, a 6'8" senior from Chagavita, Serbia, number 12, Luke Savage. And at forward, a 6'7" from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, number 1, Patrick O'Million. The Terriers are coached by Mr. Clint Brakeman, assisted by Clyde Benton, Ron Goodell, and Jonathan Bloom.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Raider Arena on the campus of Northwest Florida State here in Niceville, Florida. It is the start of the Emerald Coast Classic here at Raider Arena. And alongside Essex Rhodes, I am Blake White. We will be bringing you all the commentary here for the Emerald Coast Classic. You're watching Emerald Coast TV. Our production manager, RJ Murdoch, alongside of us as well. We're looking forward to a great game here between the McNeese Cowboys from Louisiana and the St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers. This is game 1 here at Raider Arena. We're about to get started. Hope you're ready for some basketball. Let's go. Right off the bat, ball's gonna go to St. Francis.
Well, Coach, I'm gonna say already starting out, St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers, this is somewhat of a different type of a arena look for them. They're used to hosting games in Madison Square Garden. It's a much different look.
Well, this is the Madison Square Garden of the Panhandle, I guess.
Sure, we can go with that.
It is a nice arena. This is the 8th year of the Emerald Coast Classic here at Northwest Florida State College. A beautiful arena, also hosted the state tournament last year for the JUCO men and women's. You see great ball movement here by St. Francis, but a off-the-wall shot from Patrick Millian.
Nice block by number 35, Brendan Medley Bacon. The 7-1 center.
Jedrick Wilcox comes into the lane, tries to get it to go, can't. It's rebounded by Vuk Stefanic. Shot clock's under 10.
So looking at this defense, what kind of zone?
Deep three there by Jedrick Wilcox. And now Francis has gone to a 2-1-2.
2-1-2 press.
And they left the middle open, broke the press. Tried to get a little alley-oop going, but can't. Kellen Taylor tries to get the shot off. He misses, rebounded from Miles Lewis, and he gets the put in. McNeese goes into a 2-2-1 full court press as well. There's a trap right across half court.
Which leaves the baseline empty though.
And Patrick Emilian knocks down the slam for the Terriers. See the Terriers going from their press right into a man-to-man as they cross half court. McNeese is going to find their game today inside. They've got the size, they've got the power, and right on cue, Brendan Medley Bacon, the 7'1" center from Baltimore, Maryland, gets it to go for the Cowboys. Both teams going from a full court press into a matchup man-to-man. Miles Lewis pulls on the arm of Michael Cubbage. He'll go to the line to shoot two for the Terriers. Correction, they called the foul on Jonathan Macy, but it was number 5, that Lewis, that pulled his arm. Cubbage at the line, shooting his first free throw, and the first free throw of the day is good. Gets both to go. St. Francis now has changed up already to a full court man-to-man press. Trying to slow down the Cowboys in any way. Cowboys want to go as fast as they can, get the ball inside the paint. Off the wall shot there from Taylor. Rebounded by the Terriers. Deflected, but recovered.
It's like a 3-2 zone almost. They're getting caught leaving the middle open at the free throw line.
And it results in a jump shot from Larry Moreno. 10-4 Terriers.
Now, Coach, on that press right there with somewhat of a 2-3 look.
They left the middle open there as well. Quick shot missed by the Cowboys, but rebounded by Medley Bacon. He's going to go to the line to shoot free throws. The foul was on number 1, Patrick Emilian, his first. Gets that one to roll in. Terriers come in 0-4 so far on the season. Coach said they wanted to come out with a hot start. So far they've gotten that, but are they going to be able to maintain this for the whole 40 minutes?
Coach, you speak on their 0-4 start. They looking at a pretty tough schedule. Their first loss was Wisconsin. They went down 58-81. Then the next look was against St. Thomas. Then they had to go and see Penn State. And right after that, St. John's. So it's been a tough schedule to open up.
Medley-Bacon tries to get it to go as the shot clock expires, but this one is rebounded by Miles Lewis. You can see there on the replay, staying with it. He said they lost to Penn State. Penn State will be playing later on in this tournament this evening against LSU. We've got some big boys here coming up later tonight, LSU and Penn State, and Wake Forest and Oregon State. That foul is on number 35, Brendan Medley-Bacon, his first. And we're going to go into our first media timeout. And right now you see 10-7 looking on the bench of St. Francis. A couple of guys not playing for St. Francis. They've got 5 guys sitting out this evening.
St. Francis comes into us right now with a 2-3 record. I'm sorry, McNeese State comes in. McNeese with the McNeese Cowboys. They're coming in right now with a 2-3 record. Excuse me. They took 2 losses. Their first one was to SMU. They went down 62-86. Then they took a trip to TCU. They lost 61-77. Next up, we went to LSU. Took a hard loss there, 46-85. They got their win against Carver College. Now today we're waiting for the results for St. Francis College.
And those last 2 games you were mentioning there, Coach, LSU and Carver were in the Emerald Coast Classic. This has been going on since last Thursday in different locations throughout the country. But it all accumulates here in these last 2 days. Right now the Terriers with the 10-7 lead, a nice pump fake from Tedrick Wilcox. He gets it to go. Out of that timeout, I'm St. Francis coach Glenn Breka. I'm telling my guys, hey, we got to get it out of that middle down low. That's where the Cowboys want to run their situations. So far, though, this is about the 3rd time that the Terriers have gotten them pretty close to the shot clock violation. And they've got to make sure they keep McNeese out of that middle if they're going to have any success. Stay out of the foul trouble, rotating over late, like you see here.
You're just speaking of the coaches' conversation in the huddle. I think a real solid word needs to be spoken about, like you say, keeping that ball out of the middle and protecting that baseline. Once they get it in the middle, there's always someone cutting back door, and that seems to be the dump off.
This is the second shot. Lewis rebounded from St. Francis.
McNeese with a 1-guard front. Again,
got
both ways, yes. They both teams getting caught, getting the ball in the middle, and someone's sliding through the back door on the baseline. Both teams today are going to have to do a better effort, make a better effort of keeping that ball out of the middle.
Strong rebound there by Wilcox as the Terriers bring the ball back up the floor. Francis does a good job of moving without the ball, too. If you're watching all the other players that does not have the ball at this certain time. Great defense on this effort by McNeese.
Way to get there.
Oh, it's going to be a late call block. That's going to go against Christian Shoemate.
Well, I'd say Shoemate was on the help line waiting for the offensive man to take the drive. Stepped up just a little late. I think he might have caught him on his side.
Get some substitutes coming in as Bahadi Hadara is going to the line for the Terriers. Strong rebound there by Moreno as he comes in off that missed.
First thing I noticed, Coach, on both teams, they are aggressive at the rebound.
Did he make that bucket off the block? Why did he only shoot one free throw?
I don't know.
I don't either. Here comes a fast break. That's deflected on the other end by the Terriers. Well, regardless of whatever the call was, Terriers do score on their end, come down and block the shot. McNeese finds himself down 18-7. Ball's in from the baseline.
Coach, if you look now, you can see they do a pretty good job of, in a man defense, getting over to the help line.
Travel call here on Kellen Taylor.
I think they have a better show when they stay in man.
Talking about the Terriers?
The Terriers, that is. Both ways, I see they both switch to man defense.
Nice backdoor cut there, good pass. Middle working it out. They've got a 4-out, 1-in set. Now they go
the high screen.
High screen as the guard drives. This is Michael Cubbage. He's gonna go back to the line to shoot more free throws. And a foul is called on Trey English, his first and the team's fourth for McNeese.
Coach, the thing I like about that play, you had Vuk come up and set 2 screens up high. The first man rolled around, then he went to the ball to set an on-ball screen, opened up and followed just in case there was a miss. You're speaking about movement without the ball. Setting those screens will create open lanes.
Well, I think it's always smart too to have somebody trail the player that drives in, because you're going to drive in maybe on a couple of defenders. It's going to be a tough shot.
Yes.
So you have the momentum coming downhill to finish and clean everything up.
These young guys that like to look for the highlight plays, those are the ones where you could really live. Like you say, coming downhill, chasing that rebound, catch it off the rim, and it's a putback.
There's a 3-point attempt from Colin Warren. Does not go. Rebounded by the Terriers. Right now sitting comfortably with a 19-7 lead. Here comes that high pick and roll again. Doesn't use it. Now they send the roller Vuk down low to try and seal. They decide not to. Wilcox takes a step back 3 from deep. He misses. It's rebounded by TJ Moss for the Cowboys. And up the floor comes McNeese. Tried to get that backdoor cut as Miles Lewis came into the paint, but it's deflected off of his fingertip, and it'll be Terrier ball. And now we have another timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Emerald Coast TV, and you're watching the Emerald Coast Classic.
If you're ready for some great Italian food, just show your ticket.
As you saw there, our sponsor for this tournament, the Island on Okaloosa Island. We appreciate everything they have done for us here at the Emerald Coast Classic. Looking in here at the McNeese huddle, if I'm Coach Aiken, we just got to make shots down low, getting our looks. You have the advantage. Right now it's just not falling. On the other end, we got to do a better job of cutting off their baseline. Garden protecting the middle if they decide to go press. 19-7 just score. St. Francis Brooklyn with the lead. 11:50 to go in the first half. McNeese has come out in the full court man. More of a show, nothing trapping out of it. Just trying to slow St. Francis down.
Disrupt the rhythm. Coach, if you can disrupt the rhythm at the beginning of the play, the rest of the play is up in the air.
And you see here, disrupting, but a great defensive effort from Larry Moreno on the other end.
Hustling to get back on defense.
TJ Moss in the very deep corner for McNeese, taking this one out. He gets it back at the top of the key. Shot clock resets. Drives in, tough shot. Gets the shooter's roll to go. It's TJ Moss. Cowboys have it back down to 10-point game.
See McNeese staying in that man full court defense.
They got to find something that works against this team right now. And I like you see the off-ball movement from the Terriers here. But a little bit better defense from McNeese, as that's back-to-back turnovers now for St. Francis.
Of course, that was up in your shorts type of defense right there. Not giving any room. Making a tough pass. When the offender fell down, back-to-back turnovers.
And that's what you don't want to see. You make two great defensive efforts and then come down and turn the ball over yourself.
Unforced turnover, Coach.
Yep, good call there. It's going to be a foul against TJ Moss as he kind of undercut Michael Cubbage at half court. Went reaching for the ball. We always try and tell our guys, you don't have to reach, let the opponent make the mistake. As long as you're sitting down and playing good D. There's a deep shot from Cubbage on the other end. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Wilcox.
Nice rebound.
Back out for the Terriers.
Yeah, you're speaking about the defense. Yeah, you don't have to take the defense to take the ball. Let the man either turn it over. If you play solid defense, they'll turn it over, or you will end up with the ball somehow.
Shot clock expires on that final shot. The officials took a little bit of time to figure out who it goes to, but the ball will go to the Cowboys.
Got the big 7-footer checking back in for McNeese. Brendan Medley-Bacon. Yeah, Coach, I would live with solid D and the offense making a bucket over you playing reaching defense, committing a foul.
Yeah, just move your feet. Keep them in front.
Good offense is going to beat great defense all day.
It's a contested shot from Medley Bacon, can't get it to go. It's rebounded by the Terriers. Up the floor they come. Oh. And a block there. Another foul is going to be called on TJ Moss. And he did go through Larry Moreno there. And McNeese didn't like that call.
I like his aggressive defense.
Well, he's got 2 fouls now, so he's going to probably have to sit the rest of this half. Somebody else for the Cowboys is going to have to step up, keep that aggressiveness going.
Turnover. Oh.
Good save, but it does lead into a deflected turnover, and the Cowboys have it coming up the floor. So far, out of that timeout where McNeese has changed their defense. And here's a good bucket from Brendan Medley Bacon. That's gonna be their go-to. That's the advantage the Cowboys have. What I was gonna say is, so far out of that timeout, they only had 2 points coming into that bucket right there. Now it's a 4-0 run. But they've been doing all this, the Cowboys, I should say, have been doing all of this aggressive defense and exerting all this energy. Haven't really produced much from it. It has slowed Francis down from scoring a little bit. But that's going to have to be their advantage there, is getting it down low to the big guy. But you got to finish the free throw to complete the 3-point play.
Taking advantage of that, Coach, like you say. Big Brendan is 7-1. The next man up for St. Francis is 6'8", 6'9".
You can tell Francis is having a difficult time with the big guy in. Here he is getting the alley-oop. Should have gotten the foul called, I thought, too. He got hit on the arm on the way up.
There was contact.
But he finished. Now it's a 19-13 game, and McNeese has St. Francis playing right where they want him.
I like the help they had right there. Running the lane. You get the screen from the 7-1 guy. A nice spin. Ooh. That looked like a good block.
I thought it was. Fouls on number 32.
6'9".
Jack Hemphill.
6'9" Hemphill.
It's the biggest size that they have for St. Francis. It's going to be
their best matchup.
His second foul already in this half. You know, if I'm one of the coaches for McNeese, when Brendan Medley was sitting on the, Medley Bacon was sitting on the bench here in the beginning of this half, I'm saying, big guy, this is your game. You go to work and do your thing. Who's going to stop you out here? And right now, St. Francis' size is coming off the floor. The advantage is all in McNeese's favor.
Right now, the matchup, they just subbed in 6'6". Casper Suro.
He's more of their prominent shooter. I think St. Francis is trying to get some offense going because they've been in a stalemate.
They're going to try to draw the big man out of the middle. Put him on a shooter, make him move.
Hemphill is still in, and he does have 2 fouls. I thought he checked out on that last play there. Now he checks out. And Bahadi Hadara checks in. At the line for the Terriers is Larry Moreno. St. Francis is going to need these free throws to give them any sort of advantage. That shot was just off the back of the iron.
Oh.
It's deflected from behind, and then I thought he got pushed trying to recover. But Colin Warren doesn't get the call.
Off the front of the rim.
Trey Kortelbaum tries a 3 here. That can't go. St. Francis has gone cold on their shots. See, they love the high pick and roll game. Ooh, tough pass inside to Larry Moreno. The Cowboys' eyes weren't looking at the ball there, but they get it to go and finally get points on the board. 21-15, 7.5 minutes left in the first half.
Well, with the matchup, Coach, I'm seeing McNeese going back to the zone. Nice strong drive.
By Kellen Taylor.
Taking the contact and still going up.
Sit down and play D. I like it. There's a double team. The big guy with the deflection and the steal.
Oh,
good call. He got deflected on the pass. Medley Bacon getting the deflection, trying to kick it up to his guard. Normally you see the other way around. The guard to the big. Now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Called by St. Francis. And Patrick Emilian draws the foul there. We're going to take a break ourselves, get a word from our sponsor. You're watching the Emerald Coast Classic here in Raider Arena. Welcome back to the Emerald Coast Classic. You're looking in at the huddle of St. Francis, Brooklyn. They've kind of gone stale on their shooting, only having 2 points in the last 8 minutes. See Coach Glenn Breka, his 12th season as the Terriers coach.
Coach, did you know that that's the 17th head coach in school history?
I did not. Terriers looking for their first win of the season. So far, pretty decent game plan for the first couple minutes of this game. Getting up by 12 points on the Cowboys. But McNeese has creeped back in 21-17, trying to tie this thing up or take the lead before the half. Here we go from the sideline, thrown in from Trey English. Medley Bacon at the top of the key. Gets it back to English. Deep three, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Bacon. Stays with it. Shot clock resets. Backs his man down. Tries to get it to go, uses the right hand instead of the left, and it's too much off the iron, rebounded by the Terriers.
Coach, in that situation, you just got to go ahead and go up and dunk it. Good practice, that's what you're used to doing. So now you get in the game situations, you got to go ahead and do what you're used to doing.
Good ball movement by the Cowboys. 3 Cowboys try to go up and finish it, and that causes them to miss. Another deflection from the Cowboys. And up they go to Medley Bacon, and here's that finish you were talking about, Coach. Now we got a 2-point game.
Finish it the way you're used to.
You can tell great camera angle work there from our production staff here to see that dunk. Here comes the Terriers, a little too strong and right out of bounds.
Right now, St. Francis, Brooklyn Terriers not able to handle the run. Coming from McNeese Cowboys.
We got another timeout on the floor called by St. Francis. Now you can tell what the Cowboys are trying to do. They want to run fast, get the ball up the floor, work their transition game, and if they can't get the score early opportunity, they're going to pull it out and work the ball down low. Defensively, so far lots of deflections, lots of steals, but they've got to start capitalizing on those plays. Here you see the transition game from the big man and the finish. St. Francis, on the other hand, has to take care of the ball better on offense. Right now, just too many sloppy plays. They've got the off-ball movement that they're looking for. They got the high screen and roll they want to play, but just not finding the easy pass and making it a little more complicated for themselves than needs to be.
Too many turnovers. Like you said, you got to take care of the ball.
Good timeout there by Coach Breka. Hopefully his Terriers swing the momentum here to them in the final 5.5 minutes of this first half. McNeese can't hit anything outside the paint so far this game. There's another turnover. It goes right back to the Terriers, however. It's a 2-on-1 situation, and Cubbage tried to do it all himself. Pulled out by Wilcox. Ball movement around. And we have a timeout on the floor from the official.
Shot clock.
I believe the never got reset properly. Now I heard them talking before the game, explaining when it goes to 25, when it goes to 20. And I believe that's what's going on here. As you see the officials talking, it gets reset to 25.
Right now, this may be a stoppage that St. Francis needed. Everything in disarray right now. Can't find anything positive going to the rack. Offense is just not working. They got to find something that's going to click.
Set up in a box style, crisscross movement from the baseline. Now, Trey Cordelbaum heavily guarded at the top of the key, but it's going to lead to a foul.
Miles Lewis.
Miles Lewis, his first. Cordelbaum going to head to the line to shoot for the Terriers, and much need for an offensive bucket. And he gets it to go.
Right now, they are needing to see something going in the hole, finding a positive in the game. Not able to get anything in their offensive sets.
Yeah, McNeese's defense definitely come around, but McNeese seems to be having a difficult time finding the offense as well. So both groups doing a good job in the half-court defensive set. This off the chest of Miles Lewis, and is going to become Terrier ball. A lot of unforced turnovers from both teams.
Like you said earlier on, starting out, McNeese wanted to get in the ball inside, take advantage of the size, but right now they don't have the size advantage, so the inside-out game isn't the first priority, and their offense, like you say, is not really there. A lot of one-on-one situations. Got to set screens, swing the ball, skip passes.
There's another foul, jumping for the ball. It's going to lead to Casper Sarog heading to the line for the Terriers. That foul was on Colin Warren, his first. When you play in an overly aggressive style defense, you're going to find yourself caught up in fouls pretty early. So far, the Cowboys with 9 team fouls.
So you take the good with the bad. You're going to create the turnovers. You're going to get deflections, but you will send the other team to the free throw line.
And right now, if the free throw line is the only place they can score, I'd live with that. But on the opposite end of that, Coach, you want to score when you have the ball.
Efficiency.
And the Cowboys aren't being able to do that. So we're sitting here at this 23-19 game with no one really having any sort of momentum. Somebody's looking to pull away.
So right now, if you took your size out of the game and you were down, you've caught back up, you take your size out, are you happy with maintaining, or are you looking to put your size back in to try to continue getting buckets.
Well, if my defense on this end is not allowing St. Francis to score, I'm okay with where we're at right now.
Allowing your main guys to rest.
Correct. And then in that second half, we go back to that transition game, trying to work ourselves into our style of getting it inside. And we just had an offensive call on the St. Francis end. I'm sorry, on the McNeese end. And now we have one here on the St. Francis end for an illegal screen.
We were just getting a conversation about the screen.
And we're going to head into immediate timeout ourselves. You're watching the Emerald Coast Classic, St. Francis 23, McNeese 19.
Luxury amenities and a multitude of dining options. The Hilton is a high-built destination to relax and recharge. Technologies, locally owned and operated. Copier, printer, and business solutions. Experts since 1972. Offering more office technology solutions to optimize your business and still deliver the same great service that can't be copied.
Welcome back to the Emerald Coast Classic here at Raider Arena on the campus of Northwest Florida State College.
Coach, a quick fun fact for you about St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers. Did you know that they are the oldest collegiate program in New York City?
Founded in 1896.
1,223 wins to 1,295 losses over a 99-year span.
Lots of basketball being played in that time frame.
Again, like I said earlier, they're used to hosting games at Madison Square Garden. Their home arena being Green's Generoso Pope Athletic Complex, Generoso Pope Athletic Complex is their home arena, but they do host some home games at Madison Square Garden.
Definitely be fun to play there. Back in the action. Trey English bringing it up for the Cowboys. Medley Bacon check back in. Cowboys are trying to get it inside to number 35. Coach Aiken calling play 33. You're going to see Kellen Taylor shoot up that help line right there. And then the shooter come back in. They get it down low. Taylor can't get the shooter's roll to go, rebounded by the Terriers. Both teams shooting very poor from field goal percentage thus far in the game. There's a block now going to be on Trey English. It's going to be his second. And going to the line to shoot for the Terriers will be Casper Sororg. Terriers are in the double bonus, so you'll see him shoot 2 free throws. Sororg can't hit the first one. Gets the second one to go. Terriers extended their lead back to 5. Both teams will be in the bonus next foul. There's Warren with the missed opportunity as he just fumbles the ball out of his hands. Terriers pick the ball up. Nice little step move here from Cubbage as he gets it to go And finally, in field goal, you see here the Euro step into the lane and a finger roll from Cubbage. They're going to need more of that.
Yeah, with that turnover, they weren't able to score in transition, so they pulled it out, able to get, oh, wow.
Yeah, nice little move there from Kellen Taylor, but he can't get the bucket to fall. However, he does stay with his rebound, which allows McNeese to get another shot, but they can't shoot outside that paint today.
It's a nice box out also. Keeping the big 7-1 guy off the board. Back in the man defense. Stepping out to help. Nice D.
They've got the advantage right now. Francis tries to shoot the three. It's rebounded by Sarag.
I like how St. Francis doesn't get too overworked when they come up with the trap. McNeese may come with a trap. They seem to take their time, pivot, and find the open man, swing the ball around. Again, we're getting back to leaving the back door open.
Yeah, when they come up high to set those traps, it leaves that middle open, and you get the advantage of the 3-on-2 situation that you see there from St. Francis, that last offensive board. McNeese, though, is going to needs to find something outside of the paint to get this offense going. You know, they're exerting all this energy defensively. But they're going to have success today, they're going to have to come up with something besides just getting it inside the paint.
Second half, the Terriers would more than likely close the middle, pack it inside, stop your big man from being effective until you show me that you can shoot.
Here we are to the timeout that McNeese State called. Trying to get some sort of momentum before the half ends. We're at 95 seconds left. Medley Bacon having a tough time finding somebody at the top of the key. Now he gets it inside, double teamed, and he gets whacked going up.
Right back to the size advantage.
This foul is going to be on number 12. Vuk Stefanic. Stefanik. Medley Bacon trying to earn his bacon at the foul line. Gets that one to go. Misses the second shot. 8-point lead. Approaching the final minute of this first half. Good ball movement here by the Terriers. Sarag in the corner, knocks down the three. And it extends the Terrier lead to 11. Final minute here in the first half of the Emerald Coast Classic. Good defense there by Wilcox as he gets it deflected. Now we got a loose ball and a travel called on Medley Bacon. I think he went from the back to the stomach. Even though it was a loose ball, I never really saw him have full possession of it yet. Nevertheless, it'll be St. Francis Brooklyn's ball. McNeese going to showing a man, full court press, just showing. Francis trying to get those high rolls, those high screens. Great defense here from Warren. He gets the steal and makes the bucket. The foul's going to be called on Cubbage. That'll be his first.
in the last 28 seconds. Coach going to see if McNeese will be able to close this lead that's started to be gapped out again, or will St. Francis continue to build?
Strong box out by Wilcox. However, Taylor deflected it right off of his fingertip, so it'll stay McNeese ball. Here's Taylor on the drive. Stops, pops, gets it to drop.
Nice.
31-24. McNeese on a nice little run here before the half. 10 seconds to go. Shot clock has been turned off. Cubbage at the top of the key, working on Warren. He drives into the paint, kicks it to the wing. And right into the hands of Medley Bacon. I think Wilcox thought that was his man sitting down low, posted up. But the big man was right in the spot that he needed to be to get that steal. It's 31-24 is your halftime score. St. Francis with the lead, but McNeese finding a little heartbeat there before the half ends. We'll be back with you in 15 minutes of halftime. I'm Blake White alongside Essex Rhodes III. You're watching the first game here at Raider Arena for the Emerald Coast Classic. St. Francis up 31-24. Welcome back to the Emerald Coast Classic here at Raider Arena on the campus of Northwest Florida State College here in Niceville, Florida. We're coming back from halftime of the first game here on today. St. Francis Brooklyn leading McNeese 24-31. So far in that first half, not a lot of great shooting from either team. Field goal percentage low on both ends. Defensively, lots of deflections, lots of transitional play from the Cowboys, trying to get that ball inside to their big guy, Medley Bacon.
Starting out, Coach, I want to see how both teams are going to do closing that middle and protecting that backdoor baseline.
And the Terriers offensively try to get a lot of off-ball movement, on-ball pick and roll action going, and McNeese just clogged up that middle too, forced them to shoot outside shots. I think the winner of this game is going to have to do stuff just like you saw right there. Great little backdoor cut from Tedrick Wilcox.
Slicing through the lane, Coach.
A little different movement than what we saw from the Terriers in the first half. But whoever gets hot, shooting field goal with a high field goal percentage, I think is going to be the team that ultimately goes on to win this game.
Off top, I think both teams are going to have to start checking the cutters as they cut through the lane. Like you say, right now, that's something different that they didn't see the first half. So now you know people are going to start cutting. You got to check all those cutters.
Kellen Taylor with a nice turnaround jump shot as the shot clock expires.
Right now, the Terriers see the movement. They're trying to move without the ball, setting screens, on-ball screens, off-ball screens.
Nice little pass there, splitting the defense. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Cubbage got to throw it up, can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by the Terriers.
You had the big 7-footer, Brendan Medley Bacon, with his hands on it, but St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers just being tenacious and taking the rebound away.
Stefanik couldn't get it to fall. He's got his hands full today, though, with Medley Bacon down low. Lewis on the end for the Cowboys, slices the lane and gets it to fall. It's a 5-point game.
Right there, Coach, I would have had a problem with the defense. You had Wilcox stuck on his man, did not come over to help on the drive, giving up the easy bucket. Got to make a better effort of playing the help position.
Moreno tries to drive in. A little too much action there. Leads to the rebound for the Cowboys. And it's going to lead to a foul from Moreno as well. His second and the team's first of the half.
Right now you see the ball on the opposite side of the court. And again, Wilcox glued to his man.
This foul's on Medley Bacon as Vuk Stefanik really holding his own against the 7-1 big man from Baltimore, Maryland.
Coach, right now, Miles Lewis from McNeese and Jedrick Wilcox had a lot of conversation going on.
Here's a deflection from Lewis, rebounded by Taylor, and he slices down the lane again to get the ball to go off the glass. It's a 3-point game, closest McNeese has had it since the opening tip.
Back with the aggressive defense.
Right in their face, too. As soon as the ball lands in their hands, the Cowboys are in their grill.
Oh, good D.
Here's another one. Take it, young fella. Just get the layup, nothing fancy.
Yes, you saw he started to circle out trying to do something super.
Yep.
Almost lost control. Like you say, just get the simple 2 points.
Get your team back in this thing.
Bucket is a bucket. Right now it's 33-32. McNeese down 1.
Jonathan Macy with the steal and the layup for the Cowboys. This is exactly how Coach Aiken in his first season wants to see his team battle back and play that strong, in-your-face defense. St. Francis just doesn't have the answer that they need. They're going to have to get the ball up quick, coach, get that ball up the floor, try and maybe get their transition game going a little bit to get those points that they're looking for. Strong start for the Cowboys coming out of halftime. We'll see if they'll be able to increase their momentum going here in the second half. See the look in there from Coach Breka. Looks like he was trying to draw up some sort of offensive play. Now he's getting his boys fired up. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball. Let's get our offense going. Just saw an advertisement here on the big board for next year's Emerald Coast Classic featuring schools such as TCU, Iowa, Clemson, and California. Here's McNeese in a full court man. Trying to get the trap, was a little late on the rotation. A little late on the rotation there to get the steal as well. Ball movement around. Moreno can't get it to fall, rebounded by the Cowboys. Still trying to get it low, and they do. They find Taylor, and the Cowboys have taken their first lead. Good penetration by Cubbage, and he gets it to go. Late on the rotation is Miles Lewis, and he's going to draw the foul. Strong drive there from Cubbage. Good acrobats, too, in the air. Getting hit, still gets it to go off the glass.
Again, Coach, I was telling you, I like this, the aggressiveness, how St. Francis will go to the rack. You say, we'll take the contact and continue to go up. Strong play. I like the interior defense. Oh. Even with Vuk Stevenage being outsized, his positioning for defense is great.
Stevenage trying to argue his case, having to deal with that big guy.
Coach Stevenage is only 6'8".
Yeah, it's a hard task for him to be down there with Medley Bacon. We're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. St. Francis still holding on to the lead 36-32. There's a word from our sponsors. You're watching Emerald Coast TV and the Emerald Coast Classic. Welcome back to the broadcast. As you saw the commercial there, we'd like to thank the Island on the Island. That is our big sponsor for Emerald Coast TV and the Emerald Coast Classic. We appreciate all that they do. If you want to come down, check out the beach, that's the best place to do it, in my opinion. Go chill in the grotto, a little lazy river. Go check out the Mermaid, or just, hey, go sit on the beach.
So I was gonna say, Coach, you have the option of going to the water or going to the water away from the water. Give you a little history about McNeese. They've had 2 Division I appearances, 1 Division II appearance, 1 NAIA appearance, and 3 NIT appearances. Their history, they have had numbers such as Joe Dumars, number 4, retired from McNeese, at McNeese, I apologize.
There's Medley Bacon knocking down both free throws. Tie game, 15-40 left in the contest. Cubbage kicks it to the corner. Vuk drives and gets it back down low. He tries to go to work on Medley Bacon. He hits a nice little spin move. Flushes right out of his hand, though, by the good defense from Bacon. Now here's the lob. And Brendan's going to get it to go as he stays with it down low.
The problem I see for McNeese right now, being able to stop Cubbage from getting into the lane however and whenever he wants to.
Terriers are going to need that, though. They need to get into the lane to produce the shots that they need.
Stepped out.
Yep, Wilcox took a step back instead of a step forward, and his foot touched the line.
I'm looking at the change of the three-point line. You see a lot more step outs now when people give the pump fake or the head fake and try to make the drive. Moving the 3 line back so close to the sideline creates problems for a lot of people. Good defense.
Five on the shot clock. They find Bacon down low. Vuk trying to play on him. And Vuk's going to be called again. He's doing everything he can down low to play the 7-1 big man.
It's only his second foul, though. 14:25 left in the half, or in the game. Only 2 fouls committed.
Yeah, he's just got to stay with it, be strong down low.
Really, Coach, he's just going to need somebody to help on the backside.
And dig from the wing as they come down to Medley Bacon on the block.
First off, the defender on ball needs to make it a hard pass. You have to have active hands. We speak of mirroring the ball. That's a time when you really need to mirror the ball. When the opponent has a advantage inside the interior. Oh.
We got a travel called on Miles Lewis, and it'll be St. Francis ball.
When you know you have a soft interior, you have to be present on the exterior. Right now, again, we have the Terriers with spacing, trying to create spacing and create lanes. You got to put some shooters out right now.
Chris Shoemate getting the foul. That'll be his first and the team's third. Shooting at the line for the Terriers, Cubbage.
Right now, this is their positive player.
Yeah, and so far the only offense for the Terriers is really coming from the foul line. It's been that way for about most of the game. Here you see the Terriers go into a full court trap defense. That's what I was telling you earlier, Coach. They're going to need some offense coming from their transition game so they can get some steals and push that ball up.
Let the defense create the offense.
Yep.
They're going to have to do a lot better with their rotation. A lot better with rotation.
Here's a deep three. And the first basket outside of the paint for the Cowboys, TJ Moss with the deep three.
He got foul trouble early in the first half and had to sit down.
Great answer on the other end for the Terriers. Larry Moreno gets it to go off the glass, and he's going to go to the line for a three-point opportunity. Fouls on TJ Moss. Can't come down, hit a three, and then come the other direction and commit a foul. One-point game, 41-42.
Charity Stripe is keeping St. Francis in this competition. Free throw line wide open. Oh, the big fellow just turn around and just simply shoot a free throw.
There's that aggressive defense from the Cowboys. Leads to a deflection.
And again, that's TJ Moss. So you say foul trouble in the first half. I think Moss is going to give them a completely different look.
Hemphill on the other end for the Terriers can't get it to go. I think he also got away with the travel, but ball misses anyway.
Second three by Moss.
And there you go, Coach, TJ Moss.
Completely different look. They didn't have this the first half.
Yep.
He got in foul trouble and had to go sit down. They didn't have the outside shooting. Or the outside shooting wasn't there.
Well, Francis is going to need something now. Here's a quick trigger three from Moreno, and that doesn't go. That's not the shot they want.
Right now, I feel like McNeese should slow it down, swing the ball around. They found a shooter. They have the interior. You can milk it and see which one you want. Right there, free throw line is wide open.
Yeah, St. Francis has gone to a 2-3.
Miles Lewis just sitting on the free throw line, turn around, one dribble, one step, simple bucket.
Yep. And I guess St. Francis is trying to find a different look somehow with the defense going to that 2-3 zone, but right now not working as McNeese found some rhythm. And here's Wilcox. No, I'm sorry. Here's Emilian.
Patrick Emilian.
And he gets the bucket. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. And Emilian is going to come back and shoot free throws. We're going to also take a timeout as well. McNeese has found some rhythm, 47-43. Here's a word from our sponsor, The Island. You're watching Emerald Coast TV and the Emerald Coast Classic.
Welcome back, and again, we'd like to thank the Island Resort on the island for sponsoring us, the Emerald Coast Classic 2021 year.
So far, this second half, McNeese has been in control, getting the game back to their style of play. St. Francis trying to switch some things up. Seen them go to a trapping press, down to a 2-3, down to a man. All sorts of different looks just to try to find some sort of advantage get their shots going. Came out hot. Had a 19-5 lead at one point. But ever since then, it's just been kind of stale.
Right now, they're not able to find any kind of offense. The only thing that's going, them getting to the charity stripe, putting in 1 or 2 points with the clock stopped. McNeese, on the other hand, able to switch it up. I think, like right now, Coach, they can either run or they can pull it out and set up their half-court set. They have the size inside, but also TJ Moss, who was in foul trouble the first half, has been producing this half. He's come out and put 2 threes in, which they didn't have any of the first half.
Yeah, McNeese has options. It's nice to have options.
Great to have options.
Here's a miss from Emilian.
St. Francis, I feel right now, is going to have to find something, either defensively or an offensive set that's going to work for them, or else I can see this game getting out of hand.
St. Francis back to their man-to-man. They had some success with this earlier in the first half. You see a missed shot from the Cowboys.
Right now, Cubbage is going to have to create, find his lane, and keep his team in it.
Emilian, tough shot, being guarded, fades back. Here's McNeese in transition. It's a miss, but it's picked up and cleaned up by Christian Shoemate. You see here with the slam and finish.
I like his vertical.
There's Cubbage.
Cubbage with the offense for St. Francis.
Somebody else for the Terriers is going to have to step up in these final 10 minutes of the game. You're right, Coach. I'm seeing McNeese just cut through. Francis is not checking any cutters.
Haven't checked anybody cutting the lane. And one.
Emilian getting called for it again. I think a lot of players want to try and block every shot they see. That one should have just been stay on the floor, young man, hands up. Because once you're up there, gravity wins.
Right now, McNeese is feeling the advantages of their physicality. St. Francis is going to have to step up their tenacity. People say you have to meet people where they are. Looks like McNeese is trying to take St. Francis into the back alley and just have their way.
St. Francis looking for their first win of the year. This would be a great game to show what they're made of, but right now all the momentum in the way of the Cowboys. Another turnover for the Terriers. And this is great too, because you get to let your big rest on the sideline. Here's another deep three. This one's short. That attempt.
Bad pass. Oh, way to gather it. Oh,
that might get you fired up a little bit. Patrick Emilian.
It ought to start something.
They need some fire here for the Terriers.
Right now, Coach Aiken going back to the table with Moss.
Cubbage, nice deflection.
You say Coach Aiken may be recognizing that that dunk may have put a spark into St. Francis. Let me get something out here on the floor that can give us a spark right back at them. You cannot let momentum just shift and roll.
Oh, nice defensive play. Bad entry pass, but good defense.
Skip pass. Driving off his leg.
Oh, they called a foul first. I thought I was with you, Coach. I thought it bounced right off his leg. Moss now gets his fourth foul, and he's going to have to come back out. He just got back in.
Tough.
Casper Sarog going to the line for the Terriers. Medley Bacon checking back in, and Colin Warren checking back in for McNeese.
Yes, McNeese going back to their advantage, going with the height. But again, they still have the options right now. They can push the tempo. They have the interior play. It's just they got to work on that third option, the outside shooting. Right now, St. Francis have to turn up their defense and get a stop. Continue to build on what they have right now, 49-52. St. Francis down 3.
Here's a deep shot from Harwin Francois. Can't get it to go. McNeese rebounded it. Bacon ends up on the floor. He can't get it to go, and it goes the way of the Terriers.
They cannot allow that to happen, though, Coach. They're going to have to do a better job of boxing out. I do understand that Brendan Medley Bacon is 7'1", but if I'm 6'5", 6'4", all I'm going to do is sit on his knees and try to back him up out of there. Make him go over my back. Get him to commit the foul.
So, Coach, according to my notes here, we've got number 40 for St. Francis on the floor, and he's not on our roster, and I think that's what's going on. With the media.
We don't have him on our roster, but they must have him in the book. They didn't go to the foul line to shoot technical.
You know what? I think that's Hemphill. I think he changed his jersey number. Yeah. It is. Jack Hemphill is now number 40, not number 32. So he is checked back into the game for the Terriers. And you see here that aggressive defense from McNeese up in the grill of Cubbage, and it leads to a turnover. McNeese does not need to be shooting threes. They go right back to their inside-out game here.
They don't have to rush anything.
No, they don't.
They have the advantage of size.
1 second on the clock, though. They do have to fire this one, and it drops for Harwin Francois. Bonjour, Harwin Francois. Nice deep three as the shot clock expires.
We got a blocking call down here.
Now we got the officials coming over the McNeese bench, telling them to settle down a little bit. McNeese feeling themselves. They've gotten all the momentum here so far in this second half.
55-49, 8:23 left in the contest.
Ooh,
yes.
I think they got away with a backcourt violation there. That ball hit in the front court, too. Here's a deep three from the Terriers. Nothing falling for them.
They're going to have to find their way back to the free throw line, Coach.
Yeah, drive in and get to the line.
Oh, good one.
Oh, alley-oop to Medley Bacon right over the defenders' heads. Woo, here you go. Drive in and finish, big man.
Creating another turnover, or it's a foul?
Boy, McNeese is hyped right now. I love it.
I'm with Coach Aiken. I'll take it, Coach. I'll take it.
Coach Aiken.
Loving the way his guys turned up on the defensive end. They're getting buckets on the offensive end. It's efficiency right now, Coach. This is the thing about this. You take all this energy that they have in this huddle, you bring it right back on the floor and continue to create. Turn this into deflections, turn it into turnovers, create buckets.
We're going to take a quick break ourselves. You're watching the final 7:50 of the first game. St. Francis 49, McNeese 57. 49-57. McNeese has found their rhythm here in the second half and really started to open this thing up, all led by aggressive defense and getting positives in their style of play offensively. Meanwhile, St. Francis struggling to find any offense. Trying to get to the foul line. They're going to be in the bonus from here on out. But they've got to find that ball dropping through the net.
Right now, Coach, I'm seeing that St. Francis needs to get the ball in the hands of Michael Cubbage. Let him create as he penetrates, find the open man, or get back to the free throw line. That's the one thing that they have going positive for them right now, or this half, this game.
Nice little backdoor screen by Sarag, but loses it.
Right now with Cubbage off the floor, Emilian is the one that's going to have to create. Now we have Cubbage going back to the table, checking back in.
I knew that wasn't going to last very long.
But it's number 11 Cubbage and number 1 Emilian that's been creating the points for St. Francis. As we see Emilian checking out right now.
Yeah, he's got 4 fouls. Just picked up his 4th there on that loose ball. Surprised Sarag came out too. I feel like he's been getting to the line and creating some points for the Terriers as well, but maybe we'll see him come back in before this game ends.
Right now again, Coach, Bahati Hardeen is the matchup for the 7-1 Brendan Medley, and Hardeen standing 6'6".
There's a missed shot on our closest end from Francois. He hit one there earlier as time expired on the shot clock.
That's the creation that they need right there.
Yeah, Cubbage attacking the lane.
And he limps off to the side right here, though. Not good.
He'll stay in the game, though, to finish this off. But, yeah, hurting that ankle on the drive. Terriers are in the bonus, though, for the rest of the game.
That's not what you want to see as a Terrier right now. The one guy that is creating some positive action for you, going to the free throw line, but he's standing there with a limp. Like you say, Coach, he's going to have to tough it out. He's going to walk that off. Is it a 1-4 low? Come up with a high screen. Same team.
Macy tries to drive in, can't get it to go off the glass, rebounded by the Terriers. Here's a quick shot from Moreno, can't get it to go, rebounded by Cubbage. He just got injured on the last play and then gets walked through here, hits the ground again hard. Slow to get up, real slow to get up.
Back to the line he goes.
Yeah, I don't think they realize he's shooting. There we go. Can't get that one to fall. Terriers needed that.
Down 7, 6:15 left in the contest.
And I've noticed too, the Cowboys are kind of using a page of St. Francis' book. That's a nice drive here by Colin Warren. What I was saying is they've been using high pick and rolls to try and penetrate the middle with Medley being out.
It leaves them open. Rotation by both teams is struggling.
You see they're slowing it down like you were suggesting, Coach. And here comes a high screen from the ball side. They don't use it. Moss drives,
Wide.
gets it stolen right out of the
Wide.
air.
It's that jump pass, Coach. I hate to see it.
Yeah. And on the other end, Moreno gets it to drop. Bahati Hadara gets that steal for the Terriers.
As the Terriers step up their press.
Back to a 7-point game now.
He's grabbing their man full court right now.
Over aggressive is Bahati. And this leads to Miles Lewis getting it to kiss off the glass. 61-52.
Oh, offensive.
Offensive. That's going to be it for Emilian, his 5th foul. He just lowered that shoulder a little too much. He's upset. He's upset with that call.
He can only be as upset with himself on that one. You know you dipped the shoulder and leaned into him.
And now he just got a warning coming off
the floor.
I mean, he kind of dropped the ball in the direction of the official, but it wasn't close.
It's about sportsmanship, Coach.
It is.
Got to have good sportsmanship.
Patrick Emilian will be done for the day for the Terriers. And back in is Casper Sarag, the freshman from Estonia. And it's called a timeout. I thought he called a foul on. It'll be a full timeout called by the Cowboys. And right now, all momentum is with McNeese. We're going to take a quick break. You see the score there. St. Francis struggling 52. McNeese in control 61. 4:51 left in game 1 here of Emerald Coast Classic 2021. Back at it, 4:51 left. McNeese in control, 61-52. St. Francis just had Patrick Emilian foul out for the rest of the game. So it's going to be up to Cubbage, Sarag, and Wilcox and Moreno to produce any sort of offense going. Now, Coach Breka has taken out Vuk Stefanich. We haven't seen him since the beginning of this half. I'm not sure if something happened to him. He only had 2 fouls. But he was coming in to take on Brendan Medley-Bacon when the Cowboys went big. Right now, I guess he's off the bench, so Vuk's also off the bench. Here's a foul on Wilcox. He was bumping the ball handler as he drove into the paint. This is going to send Miles Lewis to the line for a 1-on-1.
That is something that St. Francis Brooklyn does not need to see. McNeese going to the free throw line, putting points up with the clock stopped. Right now, the Cowboys up by 9. They make that 10 as they continue to put up points with the clock sitting at 4:46. Coach, like you just said, Patrick Emilian, 5 fouls. He had to go sit down. Though he may not have had many points, his effectiveness of creating lanes or creating for someone else is going to be missed the rest of this game. Right now, the load all sits on Cubbage. Not saying that he's the only player that they have, but for today, he is the most effective. And I was going to say that should have been a foul on that three.
Wilcox got hit on that from Harwin Francois.
This is what St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers need. They need to be able to see the ball going through the hole, giving them something positive, and also being able to put up points while the clock is stopped. Possibility of being down only 8 at the end of these free throws.
Yeah, they got to get it back to a single-digit mark and hope they get some stops on the other end.
Every bucket is so important right now, both ways.
He knocks down all 3 free throws. That's big. And here come the Terriers in a full court offensive or defensive press, excuse me. The official calls it off of Bahadi Hadaria. So it'll stay Cowboys ball. They set up 2 screens but didn't use either of them. Cubbage almost gets the steal here, but it's deflected off his arm.
Cubbage being the get busy Rizzy for St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers right now.
This is a big possession here for both teams, and it goes the way of the Cowboys as Lewis knocks down another bucket and extends the lead back to 10. It's a high screen. Cubbage penetrates the middle, gets the little floater to roll. 57-65. We got an offensive foul. That was on Colin Warren, his 3rd. The team's 10th foul. We've got a stoppage on the floor. Timeout. We're going to take a break, too. Don't go anywhere. 3:38 left. We got a close one on our hands. McNeese up 65-57. You're watching Emerald Coast TV and the Emerald Coast Classic. Coach, I don't know about you, but after this game, after this week, love to go relax on the beach at the island, on the island. It's our sponsor there in our little break. Wave Runner sounds nice. Being on the beach sounds nice.
Like you say, go out there and relax in the grotto.
Somebody's going to need to relax after this game. It's been a tight one, 67-65 Excuse me, 57-65 with 3:38 left. One of these guys are going to need to be chilling in the grotto at the island after this game. Here's a deep three from Wilcox. It hits off the side of the backboard and rebounded by Miles Lewis. Cowboys in control. Just got to keep attacking the rim at all costs. Both teams are in the bonus, so you don't need anything long. You don't need any deep three. Here they go, getting it down to Brendan. Medley Bacon scrambling for the loose ball off the miss, and it goes right back to the Cowboys. 5 seconds on the shot clock, though. Does not reset. Here's Moss with the deep shot. It was a long two, and a huge bucket for the Cowboys.
St. Francis has got to, they have to grab every rebound that comes off.
Every possession right now for St. Francis is huge. They need buckets. That doesn't help. Cubbage shoots up a prayer. Rebounded by the Cowboys. Good decision there by Taylor to say, slow it down, slow it down.
I think Cubbage is almost at the mark where he feels like he's going to have to do it all. Oh, nice spin.
Medley Bacon getting it to drop. Here's Sarag on the opposite end, and the offense just isn't falling for the Terriers as we approached 2 minutes left in the game. Cowboys
right
just
now
trying to finish this one off.
Back to the inside game. Go right back to the inside game. Slow it down, walk the ball up the floor, get your big man inside to the block, dump it down to him.
Bahati Hadaria with the foul call. Heading to the line for the Cowboys is Brendan Medley Bacon. Terriers are going to need some quick offense to even have a chance. Block shot there from Taylor. 90 seconds left.
$12-point deficit. Coach, in the previous possession, the Terriers, I was okay with that last possession. They swung the ball around. They were able to get good looks. They just weren't able to finish when they got the shot.
And that's been the story all game long for the Terriers, just not being able to finish a lot of offensive buckets. Let's see here. Cowboys just putting the finishing touches on it as we enter the final minute of this contest. And a timeout on the floor called by St. Francis Brooklyn. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say, Coach E, that this one is all but wrapped up. Momentum has been with McNeese since the beginning of the game, or since the beginning of this half, excuse me. Yep. They came out sharp, getting in an aggressive style defense, right, as you say, right in their shorts. And it's led to a lot of offensive fireworks for McNeese, and also having TJ Moss come out off the bench, get the outside game started for the Cowboys. Francois hit a three in the corner. And from that point on, Terriers just did not have any sort of response, especially offensively, to get this thing back where they wanted it.
Like you said, Coach, they had Moss coming off the bench, giving them what they didn't have, McNeese, the Cowboys, giving McNeese Cowboys what they didn't have the first half because he got in foul trouble. You say he came in, hit 2 threes, he pulled up, hit a deep 2. First half, they didn't have the shooting. Everything was more so inside, driving to the lane or dump it down to the big fella. Starting out the second half, come out 2 threes. You start shooting, it changes the way you play defense.
Well, it says mayhem on their warm-up shirts for McNeese, and that's exactly the kind of defense Coach Aiken has been looking for.
Coach, I like how the big fella steps outside 3.
Oh, speaking of
Volleyball practice right there.
the big fella with the nice swat.
But I was just speaking of how he went up front, outside the 3 to help, and then drops back down to get the block at the goal. Covering a lot of space. 7'1", moving, running on the floor. I'll take him all day.
Take a quick break. One more word from our sponsor, The Island. You're watching Emerald Coast Classic. Final 46 seconds left in the contest, 71-57 McNeese.
That's offensive.
You see Jack Hemphill getting called for the offensive foul. Can't throw the bows.
And there's a lot of conversation going on the back end over here. Because this is something that I tell our players. When the other team starts talking, there's no need to talk back to them. All you got to do is play basketball. If you're ahead, what's the point of the conversation? Goal team.
I like the hustle, though. He turned the ball over and ran down and still tried to make a defensive play. So count the bucket on the goaltend. McNeese just trying to get this ball in and finish the final 30 seconds of the game.
Get it down.
Shot clock, game clock, pretty much identical. 1 second off, excuse me. McNeese, nice hard-fought win to come back and take care of business here. And that's going to do it for us here at Raider Arena. Game 1 goes to McNeese. The Cowboys win 71-59. St. Francis still looking for a win on the season. Seems like they have some sort of identity, but just don't have enough to just finish it off. Started out hot, couldn't get anything going in the second half, whereas McNeese had a game plan, couldn't get it working at the beginning, but then found a spark in the second half and just took off. Great win for the Cowboys, big win for Coach John Aiken, and a big game from Brendan Medley-Bacon. If you're aching for some bacon, the Cowboys got the recipe from Louisiana. We're going to be having our second game here. North Carolina A&T Aggies going to take on the Samford Bulldogs from Birmingham, Alabama. That game's coming up at 1:30. We hope that you stick around and watch our second game from the Emerald Coast Classic. We'd like to thank our sponsor, The Island, on the Island. And also our producer for Emerald Coast TV, RJ Murdoch. Shout out to you and your crew. Game 2 starting in 27 minutes. We hope you come back and join us. You've been watching the Emerald Coast Classic on the Emerald Coast TV. Alongside Essex Rhodes, I'm Blake White. Game 2 coming up. We'll see you soon.